Welcome all of you for joining this gospel time. My name is Moon Kim. I am 집사님 at this Kanamu Church, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen me and come across me in the church many times. Although I cannot see you guys face to face in person, but I'm very excited to be able to share the gospel message with you through this time. So now let's go ahead dive in.
What is the gospel? Gospel means good news. It is so good that it could change your life. It is really a life-changing good news. Why is that good? Think about what the news is. News is something that already had happened, something that already has been done, not something you have to do. Good news is something good that already has been done for you, something so good that already has been finished. That's why we call that good news. Also, the gospel is the power of God. Apostle Paul said, the gospel is the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. Again, the gospel is the power of God. Then now, where can we find the good news? The good news, the gospel, of course, is in the Bible. The Bible is full of story that explains about this good news. And as you know, there are a lot of people appeared in the Bible. From Noah, Moses, David, Leah, and Daniel, to Mary, Peter, Joseph, Abraham, to Saul. There are a lot of good people and also bad people in the Bible, but the Bible points to one person. Yes, his name is Jesus, and he's the one who has brought us the good news. Now, in order to talk more about the gospel, we have to first learn who is our God. God is the creator of all. He is our king, and he is the one who rules. In order for me to explain what I mean by that, you kind of have to go back to the very beginning. In the very beginning, there was nothing, and God is the one who created everything from nothing. It took him a total of 5 days to make all the things on this universe. And on the day 6, he made mankind. He made all of us. Why do you think he made all of us on the day 6? It's just like you cannot move into a house until the house is fully built. He has made and prepared for us to live for 5 days. That's how much he loved us, how mighty he is. Now we're going to dive a little bit further into when God has created us, because there's something very special he did when he actually made us than other creations. So when he created us, the Genesis said, so God created man in his own image. In his own image? You may wonder, what does that mean? Let me explain to you in an easy way. Think about gloves. The gloves are something that was made in the image of our hand. It was made to contain our hands. Just like that, we are all made and created by God in his image to contain our God in us. In other words, we are all created to fellowship with God and worship him. You may ask me, 집사님, why do we have to worship every Sunday? It's because that's how we were made and created and programmed from the beginning. We can be happiest, we can be at the best when we are with God, in God, worshiping him. We are blessed and loved forever as long as we are in God. That's how God has created us. But, very unfortunately, something bad, really bad, had happened in the beginning. I call that bad news. It was a big problem. How big? It was as big as our God. I told you earlier how mighty, how great our God is. It was that we have committed sins against our God, and for the first time, a sin came into this world that God has created. And the result, we lost our godliness. And that means we lost it all. We lost everything. That's how bad it was.